Welcome to the Dawgs Table. Hosted by Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates. Get access to special guests, anyone can join the Dawgs Table. Find the link to join the show in the comments when we go live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Periscope, and everywhere on the BIGPLAY network. Here's your hosts, Craig Fountain and Jared Fatty Bates.
Grill in beautiful Sebring, Ohio. What's going on, Craig? Nice to have you back, buddy.
You know, thank you. I appreciate it. It is like it's my first day again, though. I don't know if we got that wonderful intro from you.
Do I need to do it again?
Please do.
We are live from the Brickhouse Bar and Grill here in beautiful Sebring, Ohio. Is that better?
That was outstanding.
There it is. I got the whole bar looking at me now. Sorry, guys.
But we're here for a bonus episode.
I know we are. You got me out here for our fantasy draft, which we didn't do. Fridge. We'll talk later about Fridge in his fantasy draft. He picked a kicker in like the 4th round.
He did. That's criminal.
I know.
No excuse.
Why did I not get a notification for this? Well, Benjamin, this is a spur of the moment thing. Oh,
He's
well,
a Colts fan.
Well, join us. Have fun with us then. Come to this side.
Let's talk about Anthony Walker Jr.
That works. All right. What do you want to talk about, Anthony Walker Jr.? Well, Carson. Yeah. I'm not touching that pole.
All right. So let me know in the comments how our sound is. We are live. Let me know if you have an echo, anything like that, and we'd be happy to try to fix it. So, all right. Let's see what we got. We're working out our audio. Bear with us here. And this is – we got the Giants tomorrow.
Yes, we do. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock at First Energy Stadium. And you do not know this, but Nats Tailgaters is tailgating that game down at Burke Lakefront. So if anybody wants to go down there and tailgate with Nats Tailgaters, they'll be down there tailgating the game tomorrow. So we have other people. If you are here at the bar, we do have a business card that you can click on the link and kind of come into the show with us.
There's actually a QR code on the back of the business card. Scan it with your digital camera, your smartphone camera. It'll take you right to the show, or you can find us at any of these social media handles. They're on all the tables and at the bar. All right, so there's a link in the comments. You can join the show if you'd like. We can hear you comment or display your comment, and we can discuss what you want to discuss. So
you go ahead and get into the show. I'm going to get a hold of one of our friends of the show and see if our audio is good. Okay. Right. Let me make a phone call here. Go ahead and start talking about the Browns, because you didn't talk last week about the Browns. Yeah, I mean, you got to.
Let me also just preface this by saying, if you're new to the show, if this is the first time you're watching, the whole idea behind the show is it's a Browns roundtable discussion show, meaning we want to talk to you. This isn't as much of a platform as Fatty and I to discuss the Browns as it is for you to come in. You can comment, you can click the link in the comments and come in and FaceTime with us, similar to calling into a radio show. And you guys, the viewers, control the content of the show. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Bring something to the table. Come eat at the table, as we like to say. Let's start with this, because this is the big news out of the week, I think. Jacob Phillips is injured
Yes.
and out for the year.
Yes, a torn bicep went down during practice and walked off the field. And that's the bad news for him, because he actually came through there in the second half of the year and stepped up for us and actually played really well. And they were expecting him to be the mic behind Anthony Walker and take over. But with him being out, that's definitely a blow. But it definitely opens up an opportunity for people that we've talked about, Mac Wilson, Tony Fields, Elijah Lee. There's a lot of people that it opens up the field for.
And Tony Fields isn't even on the field yet, correct?
No, he went from ankle to foot to hamstring to ankle to I don't know what else. He needs to get on the field, but if he can't, we have plenty of linebackers. And plus, I think they picked up a guy that played a little bit last year for us. I can't remember his name offhand. I wish Brad was watching. Brad would know.
Are you referring to wow, I'm drawing a blank.
See? I can't. It was so long ago. I'm just
Lee.
No. They picked up like Wally Wallerson. I don't know.
I don't even know if he's on the roster at this point. At what point do we talk about is BJ Goodson still available?
Well, we still have other people here. We still have Malcolm Smith. We still have decent linebackers. I mean, come on.
Well,
Taki. We got Taki.
He's hurt.
It doesn't matter. It's just a little baby hurt. Bandage it up, let him go.
Realistically, we had about 6 or 7 guys for 5 or 6 spots. So really, I think the one who's missing out on this the most is probably Tony Fields, because this would be his time to shine.
Yes.
We have Malcolm Smith, we have Taki, we have Mac Wilson, Anthony Walker. I mean, we're still solid there.
Yes. Yes, we are.
So this is not time to panic, right?
No, we still got Woo. I mean, how can you not be happy when you got Woo on the field? You have no clue what I'm talking about, do you?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Jeremiah Owusu.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm getting feedback on the audio through my text messages on the screen. So let's see here. I got distracted.
I can see that. This is supposed to be a live show. It's going to happen, right?
Well, it's not supposed to be a live show. It is a live show.
Eh.
Things happen. Are you contesting the fact that this is live?
Well, we're delayed, and I'm hearing echoes in my headphones, and it's screwed me up, so it's all right.
All right, bear with us. We are live. We are at the Brickhouse. We do have some giveaways. Coming up. Lots of items to give away to those that are here in the bar with us. Lots of Browns fans here, and that'll be exciting. Fatty.
Yeah.
Brickhouse Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Before we get back to the Browns. You made the hour and a half or so drive down here.
I did.
Was it worth it for the food?
Oh, it was definitely worth it. I had a Clevelander burger, which was a fry bologna with sauerkraut, spicy smoked mayo, and 2 different kinds of cheese on this burger. It was delicious. Plus, then we ended up getting pizza too, because we're bigger fellas and we like pizza. So the pizza here is the bomb too. They got the little devil pepperonis is what I like to call them, because they fold up when you cook them, and the hot grease burns your mouth when you try to eat them too quick.
They are delicious, though. It's worth it.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I'm done with this. This guy's gone. I can't.
You're going to earbuds?
No, I'm not going to earbuds. I'm just going straight without the headphones, because I can't. So what did you get tonight? You got a bacon cheeseburger because you're Play Jade.
Yeah.
Did you
cheeseburger?
Ketchup on it? Any ketchup, mustard?
Why do we got to get into specifics here?
Because it's okay. It's okay, bud.
All right. Fries and the hot chips.
You did the chips and the dip here are delicious. Like, it's the Lawson's chip dip, right?
It's either Lawson's or the best imitation.
It's delicious. So yeah, if you come down here, and we got the bar cam here. Let's add that to the stream. So let's show off the bar cam here. Let's make that a little solo layout. So we're looking straight at the bar right now. We're watching Sunshine and, well, I say Sunshine. Everybody says Aaron Rodgers. But this is what we got going on in the background here. So if you guys want to come out, you got a nice little horseshoe bar and the food. I'll tell you what, they got a little bit of everything here. They got shrimp dinner, they got fish dinner.
I'll show them the menu there.
Oh,
They
well,
dropped off the menu for us.
they did.
They're trying to get you hungry for seconds.
Well, let's bring up the menu then. Here. Is that working?
No.
How about now?
Not working. There you go. All right, so watch the replay and work your pause game. You'll be able to pause in. There's a lot to look forward to. There's also a full back, too.
Is there a fullback?
There's a full back. You're looking at the full back.
Well, they're all the same, aren't they?
No?
Oh, crap. There's a full front, too. I didn't know there was a full back.
But, all right, back to the Browns.
Why didn't I see this side when we were ordering food? They got cheesecake.
They do have cheesecake.
What the hell am I doing talking to you?
I don't know.
All right.
All right, so Brickhouse Bar and Grill, worth the drive. I know a lot of you are from the Cleveland area, worth the drive down here. All right, so we talked about the Jacob Phillips injury. No reason to panic. We have plenty of guys in the stable ready to go. We'll probably get some depth guys,
Yeah.
especially for training camp for preseason purposes, because we're not going to play.
No.
Speaking
No.
of, are we going to play the starters this week? Are we going to see Baker?
No.
Are we going to see Jarvis?
No.
Are we going to see Kareem Hunt?
No.
Are we going to see anybody?
No.
First team.
No.
Not even on defense.
No.
All right.
I unless it's a guy that needs work. I'm sorry, bud. This is where we're at right now. Hey, you just pray you might see him a little bit for the Atlanta game, but right now they just had, what was it, 3 or 4 hard practices with the Giants, and from what we heard, they kind of kicked the Giants' ass. I mean,
You know, that might be an understatement. Everything I heard was completely just, it wasn't even close.
No, they said it was like a high school team playing like a 7th grade team.
It was, that's the reports coming out. So every year, if I remember correctly, we get all the reports from these joint practices and things like that. It's usually fairly evenly matched. Occasionally off position groups that outmatch the other, but this year, it was reportedly chippy, it was heated, and the Giants were no match. Now, let me ask you this: are you a fan of the training camp fights because Troy Hill and Sterling Shepard decided to square up?
Did they?
Straight up boxing match from what we could see.
I didn't catch any of it, so I don't know, but it had to be probably the funniest thing ever.
So I was a little disappointed because the only video that I could find was actually like the tail end of the video. Like somebody was like, "Oh, I should be recording this." They were watching the fight and they were like, "Oh shoot, I should pull my camera out."
Yeah.
But we didn't get to see all the punches thrown. But somebody came in and I think it was John Ross and pulled Sterling Shepard away. But Troy Hill is ready to go. I'm glad to see these new.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by what is that?
There's food walking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my fatness. What did you guys get to eat over there?
Burgers?
That doesn't look like a burger, though. Oh, pepper salad. Wow, that looks amazing. Holy cow.
Can you guys hear the screen up there? It's a little bit behind us. Sorry if there's a little bit of an echo.
That looks amazing.
We do have listeners here in the bar.
Sorry, I got distracted. I see food. I get excited. I'm an excitable boy.
There are folks that were waiting for Fatty to show up with shots of Fireball. That happened.
I don't do this live with my wife watching. I have one with a guest, and it was a while ago. I'm behaving. I got to behave because I got to go back to Cleveland. Thanks, Craig. Yep. Thanks, Craig. Yep, this is all you.
Sure thing.
I have behaved.
You have behaved. Are you a fan of the fighting and training camp? Is this
I'm okay with it, but as long as you're no, because everybody's going to get heated. Everybody, we have our little tiffs and fights we get into with each other. You're going to have that. It's just that is a lot of testosterone being thrown around out there, and something. It's going to get chippy. A lot of people say a lot of stuff, and the one time my boss says it the best, you're going to catch the one person on the wrong day to say something, and it could be just something minor, and it will just set them off. So,
and I'm with you. But from a devil's advocate perspective, Should it be like a no tolerance fighting policy? Because I mean, we're in a spot where we can't risk injury.
Well, yeah, but we thought the Giants were the same way too, and they had their starting quarterback at the bottom of a pile. So, what does that say about them?
That was.
Did you hear what happened to them though after the first day of practice?
When they had the fight with Daniel Jones at the bottom of the pile?
No. With the Browns, the practice with the Browns. I guess
Depends on what you're referring.
I guess the coach made him run wind sprints after the practice was over with.
Oh, good.
I was like, come on, man. Like, you already got beat down. Now your coach is making you run wind sprints on the Browns field after practice.
So, Chris, to answer your question, are there reports from both sides of a butt kicking? That's a good question. I don't generally venture towards New York media.
Yeah,
For a
I don't.
variety of reasons
I don't.
on any subject. Actually, the last Giants fan that we had on the show came on the show to advocate that Baker was, what was the quote? Dog water?
Dog water,
He
yes.
wasn't even a top 32 quarterback in the team, so we just don't pay attention
Yeah.
to the Giants fans.
I thought he was an Eagles fan. Was he a Giants
I
fan?
thought he was a Giants fan. Anyways, that's kind of tongue in cheek. I guess that's a good question. I get that there's some media bias. Tim, come on, Tim, get over here. All right, Tim's got to talk. Tim, jump on my mic here.
Get in here.
Tim is one of our OGs. He just showed up at the bar. He started out helping me launch this show. Everybody, Tim Unkefer.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not even writing in your name.
I'm ready for this.
That's all right. What's going on, bud?
Not much. I saw that you guys were here. Brad actually posted it.
Did he?
That you guys were here. I was on my way home, and I'm like, ran home, got a shower, and now here I am.
We've been here since 4:00.
Well, I didn't know that.
Way to go.
We had a golf outing. Well, I've really stepped away from social media recently.
I've noticed.
You guys noticed. I've stepped away from social media. I've dove into the world of cryptocurrency. We're not even going to get into that.
Yeah,
I got a lot of cool stuff coming though.
Okay.
So, that distance and that, really come, I guess you could say, separating myself and focusing for once in my life instead of spreading myself so thin all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now that you're here, we have to get your Browns take, bud, because we haven't had you on the show in forever.
So freaking excited.
Like, come
I
on.
actually have a fantasy football draft.
Okay.
And just so you know, it is a keeper league.
Okay.
And it crushed my soul to let Odell go.
You did what?
I
Don't.
had to throw him back in the pool. I had to throw him back in the pool, and I know that it was one of those things where I just think there's too many mouths to feed. I think
This is after the Odell shirt and everything else.
Everything else I had to, it was one of those things where looking at my possible keepers, knowing where my draft pick was, I know that I'm probably not going to get Odell back. I think he's looked absolutely fantastic.
I know,
Yeah,
yes.
see you getting excited, getting back.
I am. I'm getting a little bit older. About. What's really funny is I tried to draft him tonight, and BJ snuck him out from underneath me.
Yeah, so like where I'm picking, like obviously, I have a couple options where I'm going to be able to get him.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't make sense in a fantasy. Especially when how I feel like the Browns are just going to spread the ball around so much. Like the options, I think we're going to be tight end heavy. I think we're going to see a lot of work out of our tight ends.
I hope so, because last year it wasn't there.
And I mean, preseason.
I got you.
It's a preseason, but if you did not get excited watching our defense and preseason and seeing some of these guys, and just to think,
Or the second team. The second
yeah,
team.
that's what I'm saying. Like, just to think about how this rotation is going to work, how fresh these guys are going to be consistently. We're going to wreak havoc on the NFL this year.
I can't wait.
It's like I just got chills.
Now that you're here, I'm getting more pumped up.
And tickets went on sale. Tickets absurd.
Oh, yeah. They're nuts.
I was blown away by it. I'm probably still going to end up getting some tickets.
Oh, yeah.
But
Hey.
I looked, they went on sale, and I looked, and I'm just like, holy.
If not, you can come tailgate with us. We got a couple guys we know now.
I'm down.
So you can come hang out with us.
But I'm going to let Craig hop back on here. I don't want to.
It's good seeing you,
Well,
brother.
yeah, I'm going to hang around.
You got to pick something out of the goodie box for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Well, I need a new grill set.
There you go. Goodie box.
I actually don't have one. No? Yeah, very nice grill. No drill tools.
How do you do it?
Fantastic.
We do have goodie bag
But
here.
I'll be around. We'll talk.
All right.
Later, guys.
Thanks, Tim. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
You
so,
just made my night. Tim just made my night right there.
I know. Well, we have so many faces that we see week in and week out, or occasionally, and it's nice to actually get them in person.
I know.
See the table in person, and not just virtually.
Like as soon as I looked up and saw him waving, I'm like, Shh, Tim's here. Like I haven't seen him in like. Oh, that's awesome.
We don't have DJ here talking about hookers and blow.
Not yet. Not yet.
But
He will. He might. Just give it time. Give it time.
And I know we have a couple waiting in the wings. Up at the
Oh, the wifey's work party. Go Browns. Chris, this is more important than the wifey's work party, okay? Just let you know.
You're supposed to make up an excuse. You don't say that. You make up something manly, like I have to go chop wood.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know.
Chris is my brother-in-law for everybody else that knows.
Say.
And he's a ginger also, so I'm surrounded by gingers.
All right, so getting back to the Browns, what are you looking for most going into the Giants game tomorrow?
See a little bit more of the defense. I want to see if Jock plays. I want to see if he can do what he did last time. I also want to see if they got Peoples-Jones and Felton on track again. I was telling Bry last week, the one things that were glaring to me was Case Keenum was throwing the ball behind him a lot. I want to see if he can actually hit him in stride and see what they can actually do. But, I mean, they're showcasing Felton. And, something I want to see if Felton gets in the backfield. I want to see what he can do as a running back.
Felton's actually got to be – so I wonder if we're going to see him more running back or wide receiver, because we are dealing with some wide receiver injuries. Not too serious, but setbacks.
Yeah.
And there's not enough people in the room.
Well, no, but also you got to factor in, though, he's a Swiss Army knife. I mean, they've been using him on kickoffs. They've been using him on punt returns. So he can pretty much play wherever he wants to. But I think they need to get him in the backfield just to get him some touches to see what he can do as a running back.
With that being said, though, if we're short in that room, chances are he's going to play wide receiver. So we're probably going to see a lot of Johnny Stanton.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of Janovich. Who's the guy that ran for like 8 yards?
Oh, Kelly. Kelly.
We're probably going to see some Kelly. We're probably going to see some Felton at wide receiver, because we're not going to see OBJ.
Actually, he rushed for negative yards.
Negative yards? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 8 rushes for like negative 1 yards.
Oh, jeez.
But
either way, I would expect him to take more snaps at wide receiver, because that room's a little short-handed right now. And running backs, I mean, we really know what we have at running back.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we have the two-headed monster, but then on the back end, you got Dearness Johnson, who's actually done really well. And I really do think that they're kind of grooming Felton for like a special package, almost like they would with Schwartz being a speedster. That kid just seems to find – he's like one of those little small, scatty guys that always finds a hole in his own and can get you the first down all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of sad every time I hear Dearness Johnson's name. The likelihood that he makes this team, to me, is slim, and it kind of upsets me, because he's one of those guys I've just been rooting for.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have too, because last year he played his ass off when Chubb got hurt. I mean, he had one game where he had over like 120 yards, didn't he?
Yeah. There was people selling off all of their bad money in fantasy leagues to pick him up as like a sleeper when Chubb and Hunt were injury riddled and things like that. I mean, the guy's flashed, but it's just, again, we say it all the time. One of the truths is, when you have this much talent on a team, you're going to cut good players.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
Texans can't wait to see who we cut.
exactly.
When we trim these rosters down. And that
Well, not just Houston. There's other teams there also that are chomping at the bit to see what. I guess the Giants came in here and scouted our entire offensive line, waiting for us to cut, because we're going to have to cut some people in offensive line, and I have a feeling the Giants might snag them right up. So we'll see what happens.
So let me ask you this, and you're an expert on ham.
I love ham.
Your other show is called
Look,
The Illegal Ham to the Face.
yes.
One of the greatest podcast show names on the planet Earth.
We used to have the artwork here, but we don't have it
We
anymore.
don't have it anymore. But one of your something you kind of wanted to talk about was thoughts on all the hammy injuries.
Man, we have got hamstring injuries out the wazoo. Like, it is, I see like 6 of them out there, just hamstrings, just bucket hats on, riding the bike. Like, I'm hoping it's just like a minor thing for right now. We can get through it. But it's your stars that are like Delpit's got a hamstring issue now. He just got off his Achilles, now it's a hamstring issue.
Right.
You got Schwartz hamstring. You got Clowney and Garrett both hamstring. It's like, okay, guys, let's do something about this because I need you healthy here in the next couple weeks.
And exactly, this is something that we all have to get worked out. We have to get worked out before the regular season.
Oh yeah.
starts. We can't.
I mean, if I need to go over there with some buttermilk, you remember Little Giants?
Okay.
Just massages
I'm glad
his legs
you
with
gave
buttermilk.
context because you lost me for a minute.
Yeah, Little Giants. I used
remember
I
Little
used to
Giants.
massage his legs in buttermilk at
At
night.
first, I wasn't sure where you were going with buttermilk, but
I mean,
yeah,
I got to take one for the team. It's okay.
no, I mean, and I don't even know where I was going with that. You completely.
I know.
lost my
Hey,
train of thought there.
it just bulldozed you.
Just bulldozed me. But no, I mean, I think
So-
that a lot of this is out of an abundance of caution too.
Okay, so also we did our Twitter poll on Tuesday, right? And you didn't get a chance to do the Twitter poll, and I wanted to talk to you about it because we had out of the tight end room, who do you think is going to have the most receiving yards? And you have a special answer for this one because I went Harrison Bryant because Harrison Bryant's been showing some good, and then Bry went Hooper down, and pretty much everybody else went Njoku. So how do you feel about that?
So, all right. So I was disappointed that I didn't get to talk about this topic because I had to miss Tuesday's show. With that being said, this is a very interesting question because there's a lot of things to consider here. Number one, I agree with what Bry was saying. Cooper's at the top of the depth chart. He's going to get the snaps.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have the opportunities. The issue with Hooper, though, is when it comes to being a red zone target, I don't know that he's quite the threat Njoku is, and yards after the catch.
Oh yeah, because
Njoku's
he's a freaking nature. Yeah.
He's like a Miles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney. They used to talk about Vernon Davis. He's a freaking nature.
Well, and also you got to factor when we drafted him, he was only like 20 years old.
Yeah.
So he's now coming into the league. This is his fourth year. And now he's just kind of catching his stride. He's still only like 24 or something like that. Like he's still really young. So I mean, if he shows up at camp, I mean, you gotta start looking at Hooper's contract and Njoku's contract.
Last year we were dealing with the Njoku drama. Like, is he going to be on the team or is he not going to be on the team?
Well, you would be pissed off too if they went out and paid a tight end the highest money ever paid to come in and take your spot.
That's fair.
I mean, let's be honest about it. I'd be pissed off too.
I agree with you. But knowing the way Stefanski works and his system works, they're going to work off 3 tight end sets, and there's 2 tight ends that are going to catch the ball at least. Now, with Austin Hooper and Njoku, I think Njoku is more of a receiving threat than Hooper. That's not a knock on Hooper. That's a compliment to Njoku. Harrison Bryant, he's probably the future for us.
Yes.
And I'm okay with them keeping him light on his reps now.
Yeah.
Let him grow. Last year in the offseason, there were coaches that have been in this league for 30 years that were saying this is the hardest working guy we've ever seen. That's a big thing. So what he lacks for in that physical explosiveness, that freak of nature type thing that Njoku has, he's going to make up for that with hard work. But we don't need that right now.
Yeah.
The good news is if we have any injury issues, that room is deep. But I think Njoku is going to be the guy that's going to come away with the most receiving yards.
Okay.
I don't even think he's going to need to lead the team in targets when it comes to the tight end. But Timon for Njoku is going to eat this year. I agree. And the reports coming from camp echo that.
Oh yeah, like he is above and beyond their threat in the red zone and everything everywhere else because
when you look at camp this year, I mean, really, we have 3 training camp darlings. And they're not these obscure guys anymore.
No.
It's Matt Wilson, DPJ, and David Njoku.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Fatty.
Yes.
Let's go to. What are your thoughts right now, heading into the season? We're almost halfway through the preseason.
Yes.
All the way through training camp. What are your overall thoughts? We talk about a lot of nitty-gritty stuff. What I want you to do is I want you to kind of just give me an idea on what your thoughts are. I'm actually going to while you're talking about that, I'm going to give away a couple of these items.
Oh,
okay.
Oh no, go
Does
ahead.
that work for you?
Go ahead. I'll go solo screen here. All right. No, my thoughts this year about the Browns is I'm really excited to see what happens, especially with the offensive line for the second year, see if it's actually a legit offensive line. Also, kind of want to see what happens with DPJ and Higgins because I think DPJ has made a next level leap, and I can't wait to see what he actually does. So Craig's out here handing out Browns mugs and utensils and stuff. We're giving away a whole bunch of stuff here, but I also want to I want to see what Baker does. Baker is the. I always said that Chubb is the key that drives this car, but Baker is also the guy behind the wheel, and he's got to make sure that everything's going in the right direction. So I mean, I hope he can actually also rebound from what he did last year, especially in the second half of the year where he was a top 5 quarterback. I mean, everybody wants to knock him down, especially after the wonderful Mike Greenberg video that came out, which I still get goosebumps when I hear it because, I mean, if you think Baker has gone his entire life, everybody against him. I mean, from a walk-on to Oklahoma to everybody knows the story, and especially here as Browns fans. And you know something, that's the kind of the same path that the Cleveland Browns have been on. You know, we've been on that path of, well, we've been trying to find a quarterback. We've been trying to do this. We've been trying to do that. And now we're starting on that upswing where we should have been probably decades ago, but we're doing it now. And this is the guy that's doing it for us. So in life, will he be a complete Hall of Famer or anything? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody holds that crystal ball. But I know for right now, he is a Cleveland Brown. And he loves this place, along with Chubb, along with Ward, along with Myles Garrett. I mean, we're having guys re-sign and re-back into this Browns team. Even people that have left are commenting about how this team looks totally different than what it did just, what, a mere 3-4 years ago when we went 0-16, 1-15, and started out with a Hugh Jackson crappy era. Like, I mean, just think about that. Look where we're at now. And you know something? Take this ride, enjoy this ride, and just get excited for week 1 against Kansas City. I wish Craig would hurry up and get back here, but he's still handing out gifts. But I think this year I expect the Browns to go either 12-5 or 13-4. I kind of like what they did, especially with the whole offense coming back. And I think it might take a couple games for the defense to finally get its footing. So if anybody else has anything they want to talk about, please, come on the table with me and get somebody in the comments here. I wish that Tim would come back and help me out too, but Tim's watching on the show. He's coming back now. Well, I thought he was. He's still handing out more stuff. So, yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I apologize, people. This is not my forte. I wish, as you can see, Craig's still MIA. But if anybody has any Browns takes, hey, I've been waiting on you over here. I know you're giving out gifts, but I ran out of Browns thoughts. And Beth said, see you then. Also forgot to, I see that.
We give away a lot of stuff.
Good. Beth, we also forgot to shout out the dogs. Say Dogs of Cleveland.
Yeah. Did you put Raina up there?
I did not put Raina up there.
All right. So, Beth, we have. All right. So, on our normal show, mind you, we're on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock every week.
Yes.
We have a City Dogs of Cleveland Dogs of the Week segment. It's going in the regular season. It'll be our offensive and defensive MVP. But we also work with the City Dogs of Cleveland to try to get some dogs adopted. So, we're going live again for a second time this week. Might as well go into the Dog of the Week again, right? It's
Might as well.
the Dog of the Week. All right.
I hope so. Go ahead. There it is. I hear the music in the background. There's a 10-second delay on the.
TV's in the bar playing the show, and we're hearing the audio on a 10-second delay, so don't mind us. So we have Raina here, our Dog of the Week, City Dogs of Cleveland, adoptable dog, female, spayed, 7 years old, 57 pounds, and she is a sweetheart, and she's available you can get a hold of City Dogs of
I
Cleveland.
mean, I wish you go back to the last picture.
Yeah.
Look at that face. That's just smiling from ear to ear. Like I got to talk to my wife. We might.
You might have to jump on this one.
I might have to jump. I don't think she'll let me because we already have Princess, but we might.
But no, so here's the thing too. Just so you guys know, and there's a game tomorrow.
Yes.
If you go to section 121, the concessions, you'll see City Dogs of Cleveland hats, I believe, or gear.
Yes.
That's that. And if you actually use the concession stands in that section, section 121 by the dog pound, the proceeds from that concession will actually go to support these dogs at the City Dogs of Cleveland. So they're friends of the show. We're glad to partner up with them and try to get some stuff done. And also, they were looking for volunteers.
Yes.
They were looking
So
for
if you.
volunteers to work for the concessions. I think towards the end of the year, I think for the first half of the year, they're good.
Yes.
Either way, if you're interested and you want us to put you in touch with the person in charge, by all means, send us a DM, talk to one of us, and we'll get you set up and see if we can't get you volunteering in that concession stand.
And also, you can't forget Top Dog Tailgate's doing the Mac for Butts,
Yes.
the mac and cheese contest.
We're
So
judges.
we are judges. So yeah, the mac and cheese. I can't remember if I think Eric, if you're still watching, put up there the date. I think it's the weekend of the Browns. It's September something, September, October. But I don't know which one. So I'm just shooting from the hip. I apologize.
All right, so those of you in watching the show, post a comment. What do you want us to talk about? Ask us anything. I guess at this point we're doing a bone show. It doesn't necessarily even have to be Browns related.
Well, I know.
Favorite cereal is,
Oh, that's true. Oh,
you know, anything like that.
by the
What do
way,
you
it's
guys want us
peanut
to
butter
talk about?
Captain Crunch.
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna take peanut butter Captain Crunch over Reese Puffs or?
Well, no, I like Reese Puffs, but as a kid, that was my go-to.
Okay.
I used to get like the huge mixing
So
bowls.
you like the roof of your mouth to be in pain?
Oh yeah, it's just torn up. Like just, oh yeah.
I got you.
I could eat a whole box of those things and just yeah.
All right. I'm also posting a link in the comments. If you want to join the show, just click the link.
I mean, what about you? What's your favorite cereal?
Oh man,
See,
I'm kind of boring.
you're probably Raisin Bran. You're all brand,
No.
aren't you? Wheaties.
No.
Jeez.
I like Golden Grams. Is that weird?
Oh no, you're fine.
I like Golden Grams.
You're fine. Honey Smacks.
Those are okay, but they're like cement if they get stuck to the bowl. Like, if you don't
That's
put them
true.
on,
Yeah.
they're like cement. All right, so I'm posting the link right now if you guys want to join the show.
October 17th. Thank you, Beth. October 17th at West 3rd and Summit is the Max for Mutts.
Mac for Moss.
Mac for Mutts. Mutts for Max. Max. It's one of those. But yeah, they're doing a mac and cheese cook-off. So get a hold of them. You can actually enter your mac and cheese. And I don't know what the winner gets, but we will find out. Are you searching it right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Doing something else.
Don't look at Pro Football Focus. I don't need to get into it. Look at
Okay,
you.
so listen,
PFF. I don't need that right
listen,
now.
we didn't
We're
get to
here.
argue about PFF
Why?
because you said this is football, not
I-
PFF, it's not statistics. And I don't understand what you have against PFF.
Tim, Reese Puffs, because I'm a child. Hey, I hear you, bud. I hear you.
All right, so the Browns are sitting in charge this weekend. That's confirmed.
Okay.
We did bring back Montreal Meander.
Okay.
I was trying to. That's what I was looking at.
The linebacker?
Yeah, he's been back and forth with us for a couple years.
Okay.
He has a forgettable name.
Okay. I thought it was somebody else.
Yeah. And Willie Harvey Jr.
That's who it was. I was thinking about Willie.
Yes.
Yeah, Willie Harvey Jr. So we have some new guys coming back.
All right, let me get your thought on this quote by Jedrick Wills.
Proceeds will benefit Friends of City Dogs of Cleveland. Thank you, Beth.
Jedrick Wills, and I quote, "I was trash last year, brand new game this year."
Oh yeah.
Does that get you excited?
Oh, of course it was. He even came out and said that it was like it was night. It was trying to figure out. He goes, you wake up, you get dressed the one day, and you're trying to put your different foot in the next day. He went from right tackle to left tackle, and it's going to take some time to get used to. But now that he's done it for an entire season, he's ready to go. He's pumped and ready to go.
I agree, and I thought Wills did really well as a rookie last year.
Oh, I thought he did
And
outstanding.
if his mindset is in fact if his game was trash last year and this year, it's going to be a whole new game. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that progression is like, for sure.
Well, Craig, since we got nobody coming in here in the comments, since it is a bonus show, let everybody know where they can find us, and let's go mingle with our friends that are here.
We do have lots of friends here. We are going to mingle. We're not single, but we're going to mingle.
Yeah. Before I have
My
to.
wife is watching, so.
Well, yeah. No. Before I have to. I just want to say hi to a couple people before I have to drive back to Cleveland.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's where you can find us. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at Dawgs Table, on YouTube at the Dawgs Table. You can find us also at TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on pretty much anywhere. And check this out. If you can't catch the live show and you want to listen to the audio replay instead of the video, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, all the podcast places.
Yes.
You can listen to us in the car. So we are going to post those episodes every week. And we have a new comment here.
Oh, that's Mom.
That's Mom.
Mom. Hi, Mom. Love you.
You always got to say hi to Mom.
Always got to say hi to Mom. And you know what's really funny is I've asked her to come on sometimes.
Yeah.
She goes, I want to come on so that they realize that you are not fat because she goes, I don't know why you call yourself that. And I'm like, Mom, it's just a nickname. It's okay. Yeah. So maybe she'll come on one time with us. We'll do a Mother's Day edition.
Mother's Day, that would be interesting. My mom's a Steelers fan.
Oh, that's even better. My mom would eat her live.
Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Oh yeah, my mom's a human resource manager. She's a bulldog. She'll be fine. So
I was gonna try to get Brad on.
Oh,
Where's
well,
Brad?
huh?
I'm gonna put him on the spot.
He's not paying.
Brad.
Oh, he can sit here. I gotta stand up. Everybody else got to move around. It's my turn. By the way, go Browns.
You need a little liquid courage. I'm excited to have Brad on. All right, so I'm bringing Brad onto the table here. Brad is here at the Brickhouse. I've known Brad for a long time. Super huge Browns fan. And it's a super cool experience, even if it's against your will. The whole idea on the show is we bring people in for a roundtable discussion. And I just want to get your opinion on, I'm sure you've been following the offseason. You're a big Browns fan. What are you looking for going into this Giants game? Anything in particular? Or this offseason in general?
I guess it's just kind of these younger guys. I just really want to see, who we drafted, how well they perform. I know it's just preseason, so
yeah.
The diehard Browns fan in me, I don't want to get too excited over the little things.
We're used to letdowns.
And I think finally I'm confident. I'm just ready for the season. I'm not looking forward to the, who was the returnman that we had a couple of years ago, Giuseppe.
Yeah, Giuseppe. He was the one that was homeless and ended up getting a pair of cleats from OBJ, and then in his debut, if I remember correctly, he ran one back for a touchdown.
Yes, wearing the cleats.
The feel-good stories.
Yes. I think I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but right now I'm just I'm so excited for the regular season. I think for the first time in a long time. To answer your question, I don't know, just maybe our third running back who's going to play well. Who's going to be behind Chubb and Hunt? Who's the receiver we drafted? Schwartz.
So we have Schwartz. He's been dealing with his hamstring issues. And they're a little short-handed in the wide receiver room, so we're going to see some Demetric Felton, probably wide receivers, which means we'll probably see Dearness Johnson and some Janovich and Sand at running back, and some of the running back, fullback guys, some depth players, but. Yeah, I agree with you. It's super exciting to kind of see those depth guys come in and fight for their spot, because even though we're going to cut talent this year, because good teams cut talent, right?
Oh, 100%. That's not a bad problem to have.
It's not a bad problem to have. It's sad if you get attached to guys. Like when Dearness Johnson goes, I've been rooting for him for a couple of years. It's just going to be sad to me. But the best man gets the job, right?
It's true.
And that comes with being a winning football team.
So that was the point with Giuseppe. It was kind of he was my I think it was a majority of Browns fans. We just really wanted to see that guy succeed.
Absolutely, I would agree with that. And you know, looking forward to the season, it's just a little bit different. Like you mentioned, there's some hope that we haven't had the opportunity to have until now. We're finally letting our guard down because every time we've gotten our hopes up, the sky is falling.
Very true.
So we're excited this year. So
It's just
I've been bugging Brad to come on the show since we went live. So I just literally forced him on the show. He might try to fight me after, but
That's not true.
I know. I'm messing with you. But all right, everybody, thanks for watching the Dawgs Table. You know where to find us, and keep an eye out for us Tuesdays at 8. And until next time, go Browns.
Go Browns.